So for assignment one, crime data analysis, for part one, we're told to go based on instructions to go to the FBI website, which is the CDC, the FBI Crime Data Explorer website. We were asked to analyze the same crime across 3 states, and then download and export that data to Excel, rates to Excel, and then create a graph in turn. The states I chose for this part of the websites for this part of the assignment is the District of Columbia, Florida, and Georgia. And I also include the United States for the for comparison with the overall comparison of each data. So we're gonna go to find it. We are going crime selected is homicide. Then we're going to go to the District of Columbia, and then it's going to be over a 3-month period, right? I'm going to filter. It's already filtered by rates, not by count, but by rates, and you see rate per 100,000 people per year. All right. I clicked on download CSV. I open that information and I use the rate for District of Columbia and the rate for United States for my graph as seen here. So I use the rate, and as this would be the same rate for everything moving forward for each state. um then I selected the next one, which is Florida. Again, you download the CSV, download as CSV, opens as an Excel sheet. As you can see, the rate for the United States is the same as the rate when we did the District of Columbia. Rate for Florida is the same as the rate for the District of Columbia, never changed. However, the rate for Florida, you can see the difference right here. So you're gonna do that for all, well, I did that for all 3 states. All right, and then I compiled it in hold on, one graph right here. And then I made sure to include the rate for the United States because it's needed as a part of the assignment for comparison. So as you can see, you see the different rates for District of Columbia, Florida, and for Georgia, right? And I created a graph, based on the information. So it's just highlighting the information and then creating a graph that's recommended. As you can see, you have various graphs that you can use. I did the same thing again, the same procedure as before, but this time I changed the crime, and the crime is aggravated assault. I also changed the states. So the states that I used Alabama, I used Alaska, and I used Arizona. And as mentioned before, whenever you're doing that, I realized that the each time I downloaded the Excel sheet, the rate for the United States remained the same. And I just highlighted and I created a graph for aggravated assault. Right. For the second part of the assignment, we were asked to go to the WISQARS website, which is the CDC's website for fatal and non-fatal injuries. So we're gonna go based on filters, right? And we're asked to change it up a bit based on the instructions. So for this one, you can use whichever state. I selected Florida for one. For most of what I use for my assignment, I used the United States. The year remained the same. um 2023. I did not touch ages because that will make the graph too long. The race, I for most part I use all race. For one, I believe I use black, right? And then this is where you would the intent you'll change whether it's going to be unintentional, all intense, violence related, suicide. I know I use suicide. I know I use homicide. I know I use legal intervention. I over here I also use poisoning. I use firearm. I use fire by burn for each table. In total it's 5 table. And then, so let's change, let's put violent related, let's put firearm, and let's put black for purpose of examples. Submit. And this is a table that we have. I specifically use male and females so that there would be something to compare. So I could compare the death rates with male in comparison to females. So I use both um sex to establish that. Let's see if I still have the assignment pulled up right here. And this is part 2, and this is what it looked like. I made sure to snip make a snippet of it, and then just included it, and just have 2 to 3 sentences, or 1 to 2 sentences that's describing what the table is depicting. That is it for the assignment. Thank you so much. I'll make sure to include the second link on how I found each information. Again, I did that a total of 5 times to get, different factors that can different factors, whether it be by firearm or the intent, homicide, legal invention. I did that 5 times just to get different rates and to switch it up a bit. Um, that is it for the assignment. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye. Uh-oh. Mm-mm-mm. Uh-oh.